Archangel Michael says, "The moment you walked into your own house tonight, something inside the air felt different. There was a silence that wasn't peace, it was surveillance. You couldn't see it, but something was watching you, studying your every move as if waiting for the perfect second to expose what you never intended to be seen. The walls you trusted have been holding a secret. It isn't the kind of secret that hides in corners, it's one that stares directly into your life through invisible lenses. The energy inside your home shifted the moment they decided to invade your privacy. It started weeks ago, quietly. You might have brushed off the strange clicks, the subtle hum when you passed certain areas, the way your phone signal flickered only in one room. Those weren't accidents, they were rehearsals for something bigger. The person behind it never wanted you to find out. They wanted you to doubt yourself, to believe you were imagining it, while they collected every piece of your life like trophies. But what they didn't expect was divine interception. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There was a night when you felt uneasy for no reason. You walked past the living room and felt a chill even though the windows were shut. That was the moment your spirit sensed it, someone had already placed the hidden eye within your walls. The footage they recorded wasn't meant to entertain. It was meant to destroy. But heaven has a law, what is done in darkness will tremble in the light of divine exposure. Archangel Michael watched in silence as they pressed upload. The clip spread faster than wildfire, shared by hands that didn't even know the story. But as the chaos began, a greater plan began forming behind it, one that would turn their evil into your testimony. The one who planned it thought they were clever, but their identity is now being revealed. The same digital waves that carried your pain will now carry their downfall. Type Amen to get blessing 414. It all began when someone close to you gained access to your home. Maybe they smiled, maybe they acted helpful, maybe they even warned you about others, but behind those words, their hands were setting traps. They placed the camera in a corner no one would notice. They calibrated its light to vanish in shadows. Every night, the footage synced to a cloud only they could see. Every word you said, every tear you shed, every silent thought when you believed you were alone, they archived it. They wanted to make you feel powerless, but instead, they made heaven move. Archangel Michael says the moment that video went viral, a divine signal was triggered. It wasn't just humans watching, the universe was watching too. And what they thought would humiliate you has now become their undoing. Because the same screen that carried your exposure is now carrying their truth. They thought they were safe behind fake profiles and hidden accounts. They aren't. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The plan was deep. They didn't do this alone. Two others helped. One provided access to your space, another edited the footage to make it look worse than it was. Their goal was simple: destroy your image, ruin your peace, make you lose everything. But when heaven's energy started responding, something shifted. Suddenly, one of their devices glitched. Their faces appeared in reflections, and timestamps revealed the truth. What they built for your shame has become a portal to their exposure. Now, whispers have begun around them. People are noticing things they can't explain, missing files, leaked chat logs, messages revealing how the plan was born. The very data they used is turning against them. They are terrified now. They see numbers repeating everywhere, they hear knocks when alone, they dream of the same blue light flashing in their rooms. That's the signal of retribution. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You might have noticed your electronics behaving strangely. Your TV flickering for no reason. Your phone heating up when you hold it near certain spots. That's not coincidence, it's divine interference tracing the energy of what was hidden. The angelic realm has activated your protection layer. Every device that was used to spy on you is being mirrored now. What they did to you, they are now seeing in themselves. Their own cameras are glitching, their voices are being recorded without them realizing it. Archangel Michael says this is the moment of reversal. Every ounce of manipulation they sent into your home is returning multiplied. You may have been their target, but you are now the lesson that changes their lives forever. The fear they wanted you to feel is now what keeps them awake at night. They hear echoes of your name in places where no one's there. They see your face in reflections of screens they once used to mock you. Type Amen to get blessing 777. One of them is someone you've known for years. Their face doesn't match their intent. They've always been curious about your life, asking questions that seemed harmless, but they weren't curious, they were calculating. They studied your habits. They knew when you'd be out, when you'd be alone, and when you'd be asleep. That's when they made their move. They entered your space without force, only a smile, only a favor. When you left the room that day, they placed it. The lens the size of a seed. Hidden near light, invisible under glow. They thought no one would find it, but destiny always exposes deceit. Because light doesn't hide forever, it shifts, it bends, and it reveals what no one can deny. That's why the truth is already circling their life now. Type Amen to get blessing 888. It was not a random act. It was jealousy, a slow-burning envy that grew into obsession. You were shining, living peacefully, being noticed by people they secretly wanted. They couldn't handle your calmness, so they built chaos around you. Their intention was to ruin your confidence. But what they did instead was make you unstoppable. Because through this pain, you are awakening your divine authority. Archangel Michael says, stand tall, even as the echoes of shame try to call your name. You are not the footage, you are the fire behind the screen. You are the proof that no invasion can break a soul guarded by heaven. The same people who laughed are now silent. The same ones who judged are now questioning why every attack they send collapses before it lands. Type Amen to get blessing 999. In secret corners of the web, something strange is happening. The viral clip is disappearing. Links are breaking. Pages are crashing. Files once stored in secure drives are suddenly corrupted. It's as if unseen hands are erasing the evidence of your pain. This is not digital chance, it's divine cleanup. The angels are reclaiming every moment stolen from your peace. Each deleted frame is a prayer answered. And those responsible are losing more than just access, they're losing their peace, their credibility, their stability. What they used to mock has become their mirror. Every image of you now reflects their guilt. Soon, you will feel it, the shift. That lightness returning to your home, that stillness before dawn. It's the sound of divine justice completing its cycle. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. You may feel that your trust is shattered. But in truth, it's being rebuilt with celestial precision. Every betrayal is crafting your discernment, every wound turning to wisdom. You'll never let deceit enter unnoticed again. Archangel Michael stands beside you now, not in wrath, but in protection. His presence is guarding your home, your data, your image, and your energy. Nothing placed against you will thrive again. And while they run from their own shadows, your future is being rewritten. You will rise from this as someone who no longer fears being seen, because now, only truth surrounds you. They wanted your destruction. They gave you destiny instead. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Somewhere tonight, the main planner is breaking. Their devices keep rebooting. Every time they try to delete evidence, it multiplies. Every fake account they used now carries their real name in hidden code. They can't escape. One of their friends turned witness. The same person who helped them install the camera is now leaking screenshots of their conversations. The storm they created has reversed, and every click leads straight to them. It will not be long before you hear the apology, maybe not with words, but through silence, through sudden distance, through public downfall. The universe always rebalances itself. And you, my child, will stand above it, untouched, radiant, divine. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Your home will feel different now. Lighter. Calmer. You might even notice the air changing, the tension lifting. That's not imagination, it's restoration. The angels have cleansed what was invaded. No camera can steal what heaven protects. No footage can define what destiny has chosen. You are safe, and the ones who watched will now be watched by divine judgment. Soon, you'll receive a message, not of fear, but of closure. The truth will arrive in ways that make everything make sense. And when it does, your story will not be one of shame, but of supernatural justice. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Your name will rise again, not in scandal, but in grace. People will begin to see how wrong they were. Those who mocked will now admire the strength you carried in silence. Archangel Michael says this season is your vindication. The enemy tried to expose you, but instead, exposed themselves. You are being restored publicly the same way you were shamed. Even your smallest actions will now carry divine spotlight, your words, your creations, your steps, all aligned with a power that cannot be stopped. You are no longer a victim of their plan, you are the prophecy that ended it. Let this light fill you. You are free. The world around you is beginning to notice. The whispers have shifted from doubt to awe. Those who once turned their backs are now realizing how wrong they were to believe the lies. The truth is spreading, not through gossip, but through revelation. The same platform that carried your humiliation is now carrying your story of strength. Each view, each share, each comment now becomes a witness to your resilience. And deep within the chaos, your light keeps rising higher. Every frame that once tried to shame you is being infused with grace, turning into evidence of how divine power protects its chosen ones. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. The one who orchestrated it has begun to unravel. Their mind is restless, their heart pounding, their nights sleepless. They thought the exposure would destroy you, but it's their conscience that refuses to let them breathe. Archangel Michael is now standing before their energy, mirroring every lie they told back into their own life. Their hidden intentions are collapsing. Their mask is melting in the fire of truth. You may not see it yet, but justice is already walking toward you, step by step, silent but unstoppable. The same way they entered your house without permission, divine retribution is entering their life without warning. Their name will soon be whispered with regret. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Something extraordinary will happen in the coming nights. A sudden urge to move certain furniture. A small voice guiding you to clean one specific corner. When you follow that voice, you will find something. It might be the very object that recorded your life, but this time, it will be powerless. It will no longer carry fear, it will carry closure. Because finding it will be the final seal of this chapter. And when you pick it up, you will feel the energy leave your home. The vibration will shift, the air will become warm again, and your peace will return completely. That's how heaven cleanses. Silently, perfectly, completely. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. People around you are starting to treat you differently. It's as if they can feel the unseen presence guarding you. Conversations pause when you walk in, not out of judgment now, but awe. They sense something powerful, a force they can't name. You have been marked by divine authority. Every room you enter now adjusts to your energy. Every person who wronged you feels their heartbeat change when they see you. This is what happens when heaven restores what the enemy tried to break. You become untouchable. You become living proof that light cannot be stolen, only delayed. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Behind closed doors, one of your old acquaintances is confessing everything. They thought they could hide forever, but guilt is louder than silence. They're admitting who planned it, who helped, and why they did it. Their confession will reach the right ears, not through you, but through fate. Screenshots will appear. Messages will leak. Files will fall into the hands of someone who knows exactly how to handle them. You won't have to lift a finger. Divine timing is already moving. Your name will be cleared while theirs sinks beneath the weight of their own deceit. Justice doesn't always shout, sometimes it whispers your victory. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Now the spiritual realm celebrates your endurance. You withstood humiliation, confusion, and heartbreak, and still, your soul didn't fold. You are stronger than they ever imagined. Archangel Michael says the reason you were targeted was because of your light. Dark energy cannot stand illumination, it tries to capture it. But what they forgot is that your soul cannot be filmed, cannot be recorded, cannot be replicated. They may have caught your shadow, but never your essence. And now, every shadow they gathered has turned into their own curse. Their obsession with you has become their undoing. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Soon, the person you least expected will reach out. Carefully, nervously, full of remorse. They might not admit everything at once, but their energy will reveal it all. They were involved, or they knew who was. You'll sense it in their trembling voice, the way they can't hold your gaze. You don't need anger, your silence will be louder than any confrontation. Because silence backed by divine truth is the loudest sound in the universe. And when you walk away from them, they will feel the weight of heaven itself pressing on their guilt. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The hidden footage may have spread for a while, but the internet forgets what heaven erases. Soon, no trace of it will remain. Only the lesson, only the awakening. Every eye that once looked upon it with judgment will feel remorse. Every comment that mocked you will fade into the digital void. And every ounce of pain will transform into recognition. You will be celebrated not as a victim but as a survivor, as someone who stood firm when the world tried to break them. You are rewriting the story they tried to narrate for you. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Your blessings are aligning fast now. Unexpected money, sudden opportunities, new friendships, all flowing in as compensation from divine order. The balance is being restored in your favor. Archangel Michael stands with his sword drawn, not in battle, but in ceremony. The war is over, this is your coronation. What they filmed in secret, heaven is now projecting in glory. You will see signs, repeating numbers, flickers of light, whispers in your dreams. Those aren't coincidences. They are confirmations that your life has re-entered divine order. What was stolen will be returned multiplied. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. The planners are terrified of the truth now. Their devices malfunction. Their phones record when untouched. Their own words leak into the public without warning. It's like their world is turning inside out. Because it is. The very energy they released to trap you has reversed. It's hunting them now. Their fear grows each day because they can't stop what they started. You, however, are calm, serene, powerful. You've learned to let peace be your weapon. You've realized that nothing they do can touch what has already been sanctified by heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Now, your story becomes a shield for others. Your experience will awaken awareness in people around you. You are unknowingly saving others from the same trap. Each word you speak carries weight. Each action you take releases ripples of light that neutralize darkness. You are no longer just the one who was watched, you are the watcher of truth. Archangel Michael says, "The enemy watches screens, but heaven watches souls." And your soul has become too bright to ever be hidden again. This is your moment of divine transparency, pure, unfiltered, eternal. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. The one who loved you but betrayed you is silently breaking. They're realizing the price of their betrayal. Every lie they spoke now echoes in their own ears like thunder. They replay the moment they decided to cross that line. They wish they could undo it, but fate doesn't grant reversal, only realization. Their tears are real now, but they come too late. Forgive them if you can, but don't return to their circle. The lesson was to teach them the value of integrity, not to reopen the wound. Forgiveness is your closure, not their second chance. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The night ahead will bring signs. You might dream of light flooding your room or a voice saying, "It's over." That will not be fear, that will be confirmation. The realm has concluded your case. You've passed the test of faith. The energy once tied to shame is now transformed into unstoppable favor. From this point onward, every closed door will open. Every betrayal will become an introduction to something greater. And every tear will water the garden of your divine destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Archangel Michael says the time of being observed has ended. Now you are the observer of miracles. You will witness how heaven rearranges everything that once hurt you into gold. People will try to figure out how you're still standing. They'll wonder why your name keeps being blessed while theirs keeps falling. That's divine irony, the justice written by angels. Keep your head high, child of light. You have become the message, not the mistake. You have become proof that what was meant for your destruction has become your elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. The coming sunrise will feel different. The air will hum with quiet victory. Your home will no longer echo with tension but with warmth. The place once invaded is now a temple of protection. Every corner has been sealed with angelic fire. No more eyes watching. No more lies hovering. You are safe. You are seen, not by hidden cameras, but by divine guardians who have sworn to keep you covered. And nothing can undo that promise. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. From this moment on, the digital world will serve you, not harm you. New opportunities will rise from the very platforms that once caused you pain. You will inspire countless souls who are silently suffering in fear. Your name will travel across timelines, not as a scandal, but as a survival anthem. People will say, they tried to break this one, but look at how heaven built them instead. And when that happens, remember, every click of betrayal became a brick in your destiny. The foundation of your next chapter was born through their attempt to ruin you. This is not your ending. It's your ascension. The days ahead will unfold like scenes in a revelation. You will notice new messages coming to you through people, music, and timing. None of them will be random anymore, each will be a coded confirmation that you are walking in heaven's favor. Even the ones who once ignored you will now feel compelled to reach out. They won't understand why, but a force greater than their will is moving them toward your truth. You will sense it, that quiet shift where everything that once resisted you now begins to serve you. Archangel Michael says your atmosphere has changed permanently. The energy that once carried fear now carries divine recognition. Every breath you take aligns you deeper into your restoration story. Your home, once violated, has become a fortress. The same walls that witnessed deceit now echo angelic protection. No one will ever cross that boundary again. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. Somewhere far away, the one who started it all is seeing signs they can't explain. Their devices crash unexpectedly. Their mirrors distort. Their reflection flickers like they are being watched. It is not your revenge, it is heaven's correction. The energy of their own invasion has circled back to teach them what intrusion feels like. Now they are learning the weight of every hidden act. You will not need to see their downfall, you will feel their surrender. When the air around you becomes lighter, that's when heaven has closed their chapter. Your peace is the final verdict. And as they fall into silence, your life will rise into sound, songs of justice, whispers of grace, laughter that no one can erase. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. The media of heaven has already archived your vindication. Every tear you cried has been recorded in divine memory, waiting for this exact season. Those tears are now transforming into seeds of favor that will bloom suddenly. Expect movement. Emails that bring offers. Calls that open doors. Messages from people who once doubted you now asking for collaboration or forgiveness. Every opportunity will feel almost too perfect, but it's not coincidence, it's compensation. The universe pays debts in ways humans cannot calculate. Archangel Michael says, let go of resentment now. The cycle is over. Carry only light, for darkness has no claim on you anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Late at night, you might hear faint sounds, a gentle hum, a soft static, a quiet pulse in the walls. Don't fear it. That's not another camera, that's the residual energy leaving your space forever. Angels work silently, cleansing through frequencies. As that vibration fades, you'll notice you sleep deeper, breathe easier, and dream brighter. That's the sign of spiritual healing completing. They wanted to make your house a prison, but heaven turned it into a temple. What they meant for embarrassment became the proof of your unbreakable light. From this moment forward, your home will attract miracles. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. In another city, the one who betrayed you the most is writing messages they never send. Drafts filled with guilt, apologies, confessions. They read them over and over, unable to press send. Their hands tremble, their heart races, because every time they think of you, they feel that divine energy blocking them. The angels are making them face what they've done before allowing them peace. You won't need revenge. Life itself is teaching them lessons they can't escape. The world around them mirrors their own deception back to them. They are learning the language of regret. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. Soon you'll walk into a new environment that feels strangely familiar. You'll sense a pull, like you've been there in a dream before. That's heaven guiding you to a place where your next chapter will begin. Every step will align perfectly, the timing, the people, the signs. You won't have to force anything, doors will open simply because your name has divine clearance. Archangel Michael says, move forward without fear. The past cannot follow you anymore. Every shadow fades when you carry heaven's flame. You are walking proof that no invasion can destroy destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. Your energy is magnetic now. People who once overlooked you will begin to notice your glow, your presence, your voice. They will not understand why, but their souls will recognize what heaven has done. Your confidence will return in waves, not prideful, but powerful. Every decision will feel guided. Every delay will turn out to be protection. And as this new phase unfolds, abundance will follow you effortlessly. Money will arrive from places you never expected. Opportunities will align like constellations drawn by invisible hands. This is divine reversal. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. Those who spread lies about you will start telling the truth themselves. They will reveal what they know just to free their own hearts. Each confession will untangle your name from their web of deceit. People will hear their stories and realize you were innocent all along. The shame they tried to give you will return to them multiplied, but with mercy, for heaven does not destroy, it corrects. Soon, even your enemies will speak blessings over your life just to stop their own misfortune. That's how strong your divine protection has become. And you, my child, will simply smile, because truth no longer needs defense when heaven witnesses. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. The digital realm itself is healing. Files that once exposed your pain are now replaced by opportunities that celebrate your growth. The algorithm that once carried humiliation now carries your light. You might notice sudden increases in your reach, views, messages, recognition. It's the same energy, reversed in your favor. What was used to break you is now promoting you. Archangel Michael says, this is the season where divine justice goes viral. The angels are your editors, your producers, your audience of truth. You no longer need to hide, you were meant to be seen. Every click now glorifies your survival. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. Those who installed that hidden device will one day admit it publicly. Not to embarrass you, but to set you free in front of the same world that once judged. Their words will not be excuses, they will be testimonies of what divine justice looks like. You will not even need to speak. Your silence will echo louder than any speech. And when that moment comes, your calm will shake the world. Because true power is not shouting, it's radiating. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. When the final fragment of that footage vanishes, you'll feel it. A stillness so deep it feels like time itself pauses. That's the confirmation, your healing is complete. Your house will glow differently, your reflection will look stronger, your spirit will hum quietly with peace. Everything you lost emotionally is returning, doubled, purified, eternal. And when you walk outside again, even the wind will feel like applause. Because heaven celebrates you now, fully restored, fully redeemed. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. Your name is no longer a whisper of scandal. It has become a symbol of endurance. People will remember how you stood tall when everything tried to pull you down. You've become a living parable of transformation, not because of luck, but because of divine order. Archangel Michael's hand has been upon you through every silent second. You were watched through a camera, but now the world watches you for inspiration. You are proof that even in exposure, there is elevation. And nothing, no betrayal, no lens, no lie, can